All right, let's take the last, say about 10 or 15 minutes of my study tonight and look at this study entitled Exploring the Shema, Paper 2, Yahweh and Yeshua. This is Exploring the Shema, discussions on the issues of Trinity. Is Yeshua God? An examination of passages about the Trinity. Let me just take a little bit of time to start reading some of this, and I'll read maybe 2 paragraphs. We won't get through all of this, obviously. This is going to take us into a section where we are eventually examining scriptural passages directly. And we're going to look at how there are titles and attributes of God the Father that can be equally applied to the Son and to the Holy Spirit. And we'll look at these particular passages, and in doing so, we'll begin to see that the Bible as a whole paints a picture of the Trinity that is comprehensive and complex at the same time, yet gives us enough information that at the end of the day, the best way to articulate the nature of God is, as Dr. White calls it, one what with 3 whos. That's the best explanation. In other words, Dr. Tuggy is limiting his perspective because he's not really not looking at the bigger picture. So let's begin to work our way down through some of this. All right. Is Yeshua God? An examination of passages about the Trinity. Matt Slick of Christian Apologetics and Research Ministry, otherwise known as CARM, has this to say about the term Economic Trinity. All right, so listen up. This is going to be helpful for us to begin to provide some articulation to the way that you perhaps believe as a Christian, as a Trinitarian, but perhaps we're not aware of the articulated words. And so we have to always go through terminology, otherwise when we read someone's commentary and they start using terms that we don't know, we get lost right away. So that's what we do first, is at least that I do first, is start dealing with terms. The Economic Trinity is the doctrine concerning how the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit relate to each other and the world. Right? We're talking about economies, economic. The word economic is used from the Greek oikonomikos. Let me see if I can read. I wish it was just written in Greek. Oikonomikos. I believe that's how it says. Transliterated Greek isn't always easier for me to. Oikonomikos, I believe he says. This word is where we get economic from, which means relating to the arrangement of activities. Now, again, Matt Slick is going to alert us to the fact that, and he says it here, each person has different roles within the Godhead, and each has different roles in relationship to the world, and that some of the roles overlap.